Well, hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Let me know if you can see and hear me okay. This is going to be the third in the set of 3 healings called the January 2024 Triplet set. And I will be healing 130 people in 12 different countries. And this healing and all the group healings this month have the same theme, which is positive change, confidence, and purpose. And I'm excited about that. So let me know if you can see and hear me. And while I wait for confirmation, oh, I think I got some. Yes. Oh, good. Thank you. That always helps. Okay, so today, with positive change, confidence, and purpose, we will continue some things that have been definitely helping people, namely shoulder work, and we'll do more of that. Energy channels and meridian that pass through your shoulders, their specific points. We'll do those again, and we'll do a little, we'll build on that. We'll do a little more with that than we did before. And we'll also do the generate gold light stuff that we did in the last healing. Creative rings, manifestation wings, and gold mesh spheres of your Wei Chi auras. And we're going to start off with a quick version of 3 out of 4 of the 4 essentials. And then we'll launch into the generate gold light part, which will have the 4th essential, creative rings, plus the other stuff. So I want to make sure I get those essentials in early, which are grounding or repair, chakra repair, creative ring repair. But I'll do them quickly. Knock on wood. I think we might, on the maybe pile for today, is clearing control issue baggage again. Baggage, inner baggage that gives you control issues, of which you may be completely unaware of that you have, but maybe people in your life know that you have them. So that's on the maybe pile. We did that on Sunday. And it was very good. But we'll see if we do it again. But with purpose, I wanted to talk for a few minutes about purpose. Okay, so continuing on with the discussion part of the live stream, before we get to the healing part of the live stream, soon. Purpose, it is interesting. Having a sense of purpose is very 7th chakra, like goals, focus, clarity. But you can have clarity short-term, medium-term, long-term. Sometimes people think that they need like long-term clarity, like what's the purpose of my life? Like what's my mission statement for my whole life in one sentence, or something. And I think that does work for some people, but I don't think it's necessary. So there's that. The long-term conscious purpose may not be so critical. But, having goals, having focus, having clarity, having a sense that you're moving forward on your goals, I do think that's important, and that is a part of purpose. I think, though, that sometimes in life, you're in kind of a chapter of your life, which maybe you look at other people's lives and it's easier to see, oh yeah, that was a chapter in their life, or, like a friend of yours, someone you've known for a long time, or your partner or somebody, like, oh yeah, they had this chapter in their life where they were doing this and this and this, and then you kind of move on to something totally different. So you can have chapters in your life. And you can also have transition periods, is kind of a term I'm using, where it's harder to know in the moment, like, oh, this is what I'm doing right now. A transition period can be you're resting in between different things you're doing. It could be that you're needing to purge and do a lot of self-care and a lot of soul searching and kind of change your vibration, like change how present you are, like reorient yourself. So transition periods, they may not feel the same. Like one woman in her survey, she brought up, in the last survey, she brought up purpose, and that she, I think she said she's retired now and she's not really sure what her purpose is. And to me, it looks like she's in a transition period, before like the next chapter, so you could think of transition periods as, maybe like, if it was like some sort of a, really upper crust meal, like you get like a sorbet or something to cleanse your palate in between your meals, or your courses of your meal. Not that I've ever had that, but so a transition period can sort of just cleanse your palate, cleanse your soul, cleanse you, refresh you, and then there's another period of time where you feel like it's more like a chapter, like there's this unified thing that you're working on. So sometimes transition periods feel like you're not doing anything. But it could be that it's a transition period, and that's why it feels different. So, and like I said, the transition period could be more about rest, or it could be more about, clearing a lot and taking good care of yourself, and kind of maybe even just stepping back and thinking about, gaining more self-awareness, gaining more perspective. So anyway, I don't think that this healing is going to give you the final answer of, like where you're at in your life and all that. But we're going to try to clear some blocks so that you do have more, a sense of goals, a sense of focus, a sense of clarity, a sense of lightness. I think the shoulder work is really kind of a sleeper thing, where I'm still going to discuss purpose a little, but I'm just discussing everything now that we're going to do more. So I think the shoulder work, it was interesting because it's much more impactful than I thought it would be. I mean, I knew it would be impactful. I knew it was more than just relieving neck and shoulder tension that most people have an issue with. I knew it would help upper chakras and help energy flow in the shoulders, which helps manifesting change more quickly. But it's bigger than I thought. So I think that will help with overall lightness. I mean, that expression, carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. So the more you can kind of break free of all that garbage on your shoulders and around your shoulders. And I think today we'll do more of that around your shoulders work. We will do the shoulder points, the actual traditional Chinese medicine points in the, the ones that I like to pick out and do in those shoulder meridians, but meridians that go through the shoulders. But we'll do it more of like removing plates of energy in the aura around those points on the astral body and the physical body, to the extent that is healthy and gentle to do right now. We'll definitely be kind of careful with that, because I want to help you get a wow effect, but obviously a gentle wow effect. So let's see. I think that's all I wanted to discuss. Other than a quick mention about this microphone, hope it's not too distracting to people, but it's not in my way as a healer, so that's good. It's supposed to uh, pick up less of the fan sound that is an issue sometimes in these live streams, that my laptop fan becomes more prominent white noise than I would like. And I have a different microphone coming. This is actually my husband's lead. Well, it's me. But I have a different one coming that I think will be here in time for the twin set. So that'll be nice. I'll be able to compare and contrast one microphone with the other. Okay. So yeah. Oh, and the twin set, which I did allude to, because I said that I'll have a different microphone for that one. That is on the 21st and the 23rd of this month. The third Sunday. It always starts on the third Sunday. All right. Let's see. Looking at comments. Good afternoon from Snowstorm, Ottawa. Sound and picture are great. Ottawa, Canada. Hello, hello. Yeah, you know, I'm actually lucky that that we have electricity right now, because we're still in this period of, like, I think till this afternoon, late this afternoon. It's supposed to be high winds in our area, like high winds enough to bring down trees and knock out power lines temporarily and stuff. So, and I saw some very strong gusts of wind this morning. So just through my window, I was like, ooh. So anyway, just a reminder that if I ever don't have power during a time when I should be doing one of the healings, I will still do the healing. I will just, I won't do it at the exact time that I normally do it. Maybe it'll be around the same time, and I will, when I'm done, I'll email a summary to the people that purchased the healing that I healed. Not maybe as perfect as usual, but just, so you know that I did it and you know what I did. But there won't be a video or a live stream if I don't have electricity. But the healing will happen. But fortunately, hopefully during this whole live stream, I will have electricity during this whole healing. I think maybe I will, because at the moment, there's not a lot of wind. So we'll see. Hey Janet, I can hear and see you from Las Vegas. Hello to you. I can see and hear you. Thank you. Hi Janet, I can see and hear you from rainy Woodley Island, Washington. Hello. Hello to you. Okay, awesome. And thank you everybody for your surveys. They were helpful as always. So now we'll do the 3 minutes of quiet. And towards the end of that, I will be starting the healing, and then for most of the time I'm healing, I will say out loud what I'm doing as I do it. So you could use it as a walkthrough and heal yourself as you watch if you want. All right, so grounding. Later, there'll be a detailed healing summary in the comment section. So for grounding, you can recreate both your groundings, physical body and astral body grounding, make them as wide as all your auras, and wide all the way down to the core of the earth. So wide behind you, wide in front of you, wide to each side. You make them both the same color, red or orange or yellow. And use gold light from your hands. You have a big hand chakra in the palm of each hand and a big fingertip chakra in each fingertip. And you can set those chakras with your intention to be a metallic gold color. And that means that those chakras will generate gold light because you set them to gold. And just comb through your groundings. And this works even if you don't see energy. So a lot of people, when they start out, they don't see energy. I didn't see energy when I started. But it's like, you know, you could scratch your head without seeing it, right? It's the same idea. Like, seeing is not, I'm describing the visual of it just as an added bonus, but you don't have to see to do this. So just use gold light and wash out a copy of your groundings. And imagine the blocks and just saturate the blocks with gold light and melt them away. And also, I'm going to tack onto grounding, unblocking the bottom of all your auras. Because if you're plugged up in one of these, the bottom part of any of these auras, it sort of fights against the releasing that your grounding wants to do. So just unblock the bottom of all your auras. All right, good enough. So now we'll do chakra repair and unblocking. And again, doesn't matter if you see chakras or not, you can still do this if you want. So you make a copy out in front of you of one chakra that represent, and have it with your intention, have it represent all your major and minor chakras of your body and your spirit. So you have that copy and just use gold light that you're generating from your hands and wash out the chakra. And the gold light will just wash out the blocks, wash out anything that's not you. Use the gold light even to melt cords from other people that are going into, generally it'll be a pair of cords from a person going into somewhere in the round openings of the chakra. So just melt away cords and unblock the chakras. So imagine, you know, any sort of gunk clogged up in the round openings or around the chakra or stuffed inside, and just melt all that junk away. And just have the intention that the blocks you're aware of and the blocks that you melt is just what's healthy and gentle to do right now. So you're not seeing like everything you should clear for the rest of your life. You just be aware of intuitively what is good to clear now and go ahead and clear that. And the more you unblock, then you might notice, oh, there's a big chunk missing or there's a big crack. And of course you're doing all at once, so you might not notice. So just with your intention, just wash out the chakra so well that you're repairing any cracks or missing pieces in any of your chakras. And you could have hard objects stuck in your chakras, like hard objects that people throw at you, so they might be stuck right in the round opening or along the side somewhere. So you can just imagine any hard objects in any of your chakras and just loosen them up with gold light and lift out the hard objects and give them to your angels. Angels, here you go. So imagine the hard objects in your chakras, loosen them up with gold light and give them to your angels. Angels, here you go. And just use gold light and repair and we can do unblocking to help the theme. So any blocks in your chakras, any blocked energy in your chakras that is in the way of your positive change, confidence, and or purpose, that is good to get rid of right now. Just lift out that junk and you could blow it up, or you could melt it with lots of gold light, or you could give it to your angels. So lift out the baggage, angels, here you go. Lift out the baggage, you can melt it with gold light. Lift out the baggage, and if you're healing yourself, you could blow it up too if you want. And lift out the baggage in the way of the theme. Melt it away. Lift out the baggage in the way of the theme. Melt it away. So, and specifically, I wanted to focus a little bit extra this time on purpose, since I didn't so much do that in the other two healings. So, what energy blocks do you have in your chakras that are in the way of you feeling a sense of purpose, a sense of focus, determination, motivation, clarity? So lift out the baggage in the way of that. That's good to get rid of right now. And just melt it away with lots of gold light. Lift out that baggage in the way of your purpose. And just here you go. Lift out the baggage in the way of your purpose. And just here you go. And sometimes you're avoiding things, and that gets in the way of your goals for positive change. So go ahead and kind of clean house out of your chakras, stuff that you would love to put off and ignore and pretend that is not blocking your chakras, but you also would love to have positive change. So you can just lift out whatever you'd rather avoid, but you probably shouldn't. Lift it out. Angels, here you go. And pat yourself on the back. Good job, good job. We'll do that one more time. So lift out any baggage in your chakras that's good to get rid of right now, but you'd much rather avoid it. Lift that out and go to your angels. Angels, here you go. See, this way, it's even better than avoiding it because it'll be gone then. All right, again, melt cords from other people. Okay, good. So that was chakra repair and unblocking. We'll give you a little confetti for that one. Good job. Good job, good job. Okay, so the third of the essentials that I'm going to do right now is aura repair and unblocking. We'll throw a little of that in there. So you have 17 auras, astral body aura, physical body aura, and 15 Wei Qi auras that are good for generating gold light and good for strong boundaries. So just imagine all 17 auras, copy out in front of you. Of course, your physical body and your astral body are inside there. Do you have to see energy to do this? No. You create the copy, you use gold light, bam. You don't have to see a thing to do this. Gold light, scrolling through. And you want the gold light to wash out the rips and repair the rips. And we're also going to do composite copy technique to get that done as well. But sometimes you can get a lot done just this way as well. Just comb through and let the rips clean out and start to repair with the gold light in your hands. Okay, so then we'll do more aura repair. We'll do composite copy technique. So you imagine one rip and have it represent all the rips that you still have in your auras anywhere. And just clean it out and then repair it. So you clean it out with sticky gold wax. This composite copy rip that represents all your remaining rips. Just fill it up with sticky gold wax, which is gold light from your hands. The sixth anything that's not you. You lift out the wax and the junk all stuck together as a lump, and just here you go. So again, clean out this rip with sticky gold wax, fill it up, have the wax stick to everything that's not you, lift it out as a big lump, and just here you go. Now you can use gold light to repair this rip, and as you're repairing this rip, you're repairing all the remaining rips in all your auras. All right, awesome. And you may have a little hardness left over here or there around the edges or somewhere inside your auras. So any aura hardness, scarring, bruising, just make a big pile of it. And you can use so much gold light that it melts away. Because you don't want hardness, you want flow, flow, flow. Flowy, flowy, flowy. So, again, make a big pile out in front of you of any remaining aura scarring or bruising that you have, like hard patches in your aura, and just go ahead and melt that stuff away with gold light. All right, good job. Good job, good job. So that's doing our 3 of 4 essentials. So the creative rings is the other 4 essential, but we'll do creative rings plus 2 other things. Generating more gold light is this section. And we start off with creative rings because they generate lots of gold light. 1, 2, 3, 3 gold rings above your head. Part of your astral body, so it comes and goes with you as a spirit. When you wake up and when you go to sleep, they come and go with you. So you make a copy out in front of you of your 3 gold creative rings, and you can repair them. And even if when you close your eyes, all you see is black, you don't see what you're doing, it doesn't matter. Just use gold light and wash out the rings. You can also put a copy of your 7th chakra underneath the creative rings. 7th chakra is oriented this way. Ideal color for your 7th is purple. So you can set your 7 chakras to any shade of purple you want. Technically, you can imagine 2, one inside the other. Your astral body 7th inside your physical body 7th chakra. Nice and purple, and then your gold creative rings. And you can, they're so close to each other and they work together so much that we may as well work on both at the same time. So unblock your 7th chakra, a little bit extra. And 7th chakra is, all about purpose, goals, sense of direction, empowerment, yada yada. Creative rings. So with creative rings, melt cords, repair damage, just use so much gold light that you wash out the cracked parts so they go back together. Also, you can have junk on the underside of your creative rings. So wash off the underside of each creative ring, as well as the top part of each one. And you can use sticky gold wax to unblock your creative rings and your 7th chakra at the same time. So sticky gold wax, the whole thing, and have the wax stick to everything that's not you, that's good to get rid of right now, and get the wax and the junk out all at once. Angels, here you go. Once again, sticky gold wax for your creative rings and your 7th chakra. And lift out the junk with the wax. Angels, here you go. And melting cords. You can have invasive beings, you can have invasive people courting your 7th chakra or your creative rings or both. So we did melt a lot of cords just now, but there could be some invasive beings that are a little persistent. So you can imagine any invasive beings that are messing with your creative rings and just say, angels, can you please recycle any invasive beings messing with my creative rings or my 7th chakra? 7th chakras. And just let your angels do that while you take some deep breaths. Gold sandstorm, we haven't used that in a while. That's like gold light from your hands, but you make it spin. Little bits of gold light that spin, and it can be a little more forceful in clearing out, everything that's not you. So you can use that. Gold sandstorm around your creative rings and your 7th chakra. And definitely clean out the inside of your creative rings and the inside of your 7th chakra. Just use lots of gold light so you clean out everything that's not you. That's good to get rid of right now. Again, we're doing your creative rings and we're doing 7th chakra as like a nice bonus at the same time. Bonus! And again, if we want to do purpose a little extra, we'll do sticky gold wax for this area again and have it especially remove anything that's in the way of you having a sense of purpose, which includes clarity, having goals, having focus. So just gold light, have it stick to anything that's in the way of your purpose in your creative rings and your 7th chakra, and lift that out. Get your angels, here you go. Couple deep breaths. Smoky. Breathe into every major joint in your body. Breathe into your spine. Unlock your spine a little bit. Your sacrum, which is at the bottom of your spine. So that was doing creative rings. So manifestation wings are also another major way to generate gold light. When they're healed and nice and big and functioning, they look like big gold angel wings behind you. They're part of you as a spirit, part of your astral body. So they connect right around here. in this whole area, and they receive what I call starter energy. Is just they do receive some energy from your shoulder energy channels, and just to get them started. But then they generate a lot of gold light all by themselves. So that's pretty much where they are. So you can just make sure that connection where they get the starter energy is unblocked enough. You could use gold sandstorm and block that. And then the manifestation wings themselves. You can have like, spears or little wedges stuck in them that people threw there. So you can just, any hard objects that are in your manifestation wings, you can just lift those out and just ready to go. So any hard objects that are in your manifestation wings, you just lift those out and just ready to go. And do repair after you remove the hard objects. And you have to see what you're doing to do this. Not at all. So gold light on both sides of your manifestation wings. All right. Nice. Good enough. So the the last way that we're going to work on to generate more gold light is your gold mesh spheres, which are part of your Wei Qi auras. So GMS stands for gold mesh spheres. And so you have 15 Wei Qi auras, and each of those Wei Qi auras has 3 gold mesh spheres that wraps all around you. So there's like one that's close to your body, one that's sort of in the middle there, and then one that's out further in the Wei Qi aura. And you want to make sure that these mesh spheres, these gold mesh spheres, are gold. They're not like all like with like black energy like clamped on them, or white energy clamped on them. You want to make sure they're just their natural cleaned off color, which is gold, and that they're generating gold light. Do you need to see to do this? No. So just imagine. So it'd be 15 outer, 15 middle, and 15 inner Wei Qi auras out of gold mesh. And just check for slashes, rips, junk. Let them repair. They generate a lot of gold light, which is super useful. It can be like self-healing, subconscious self-healing that always happens. Same thing with your manifestation wings and your cravings. But the Wei Qi auras are kind of special like that with these gold mesh spheres because they're all around you. So if you have a certain area that you're particularly wanting better flow or more healing or less discomfort, definitely check the Wei Qi auras in that area and the gold mesh spheres in that area. Make sure they're repaired, they're not ripped up. Deep breath, just relax. All right. Great job. Woohoo! Yay! We did it. So that's helping you to generate as much gold light as you could possibly need. So let's see, I'm going to figure out what we're doing next. Alrighty. So we're going to clear a whole bunch at once. Resistance, avoidance, control issues. So baggage, stuck energy that is making you more resistant, making you more avoidant. Or baggage that you're actually avoiding as well. And baggage that is giving you control issues that you may not be aware of, but that are distracting you and wasting energy. Okay. So just you can make a big gold blanket out in front of you if you want, or skip the blanket part and just put out in front of you piles of baggage that is making you resist positive change, making you resist just the world as it is, making you resist anything, making you resist the fact that it's a weekday, whatever, the fact that you have a job, the fact that you don't have a job, whatever you're resisting. Just put the baggage out in front of you that you're resisting, put the baggage out in front of you that you're avoiding, and put the baggage out in front of you that's giving you control issues that you have no idea you have. And just say, angels, is it okay to clear all this right now? Is it healthy and gentle? That way your angels will edit as needed. And then whatever's left, you can blow it up, you can melt it with gold light. Okay, good job. So we'll do that again. So redo your grounding. And then unblock your grounding. Gold light, just imagine the blocks in your grounding. Maybe the back of your grounding blocked out. Maybe it got narrow. So just keep using a lot of gold light. Okay, so we'll do that again. Big gold blanket out in front of you, or skip the blanket part, and put out there any baggage that makes you resist life, resist your pets, resist your responsibilities, resist whatever you're resisting. Resist the world, resist all the drama that is in the world. Just put your baggage out there that makes you resist, and put your baggage out there that you're avoiding, and put your baggage out there that is giving you control issues. So put all that out there and say, angels, is this healthy and gentle to clear all this right now? And whatever's still left after your angels checked it, go ahead and clear it. You could blow it up, or you could melt it with gold light. And sometimes there could be like more stubborn stuff related to this. So put out in front of you, and it could be still out in front of you, but if not, put out in front of you the more stubborn stuff, baggage that's causing you to be resistant, causing you to be avoidant, or stuff you're avoiding, and causing you to have control issues. And just use extra gold light, gold fire, gold water, whatever it takes, red earth energy, melt the cords, just really get it. So say, angels, is it okay to clear all this? And then whatever's left, it's super okay to clear. Don't live another year with this baggage. Get rid of it now. You can do it. Just laughing because it's pretty windy outside. All right, good job. You are a total rock star. So that was clearing resistance, avoidance, and control issue baggage. So fabulous. So I'm just gonna check out what we need next, think about what we need next. So let's do shoulders. Go, shoulders, rock and roll on the shoulders. So we'll get right to it. Those little notes there, that's what I'm doing. So first I'll do that GB, gallbladder meridian. It says swoop, GB 19 to 21. So if you count out from the center, right, that midline one, that gray one, that's GB meridian. Then one out from that, the yellow line there, that's urinary bladder meridian. One out from that is like a darkish green with a tinge of blue in it. That's a teal color. That's the gallbladder meridian. So that's the one that I'm working right now, but just the points 19 and 20 are by the base of the skull there, those little dots on the diagram by the base of the skull on that teal green blue line. And then it continues down and then right slightly in front, because then it goes more in front. But that's the shoulder swoop area, 19, 20 to 21 of the gallbladder meridian. It goes doot. So I'm gonna make sure those points are unblocked enough. Those acupuncture points are little chakras. So they're just like the big ones along your spine, they need to be unblocked and relaxed enough so that enough energy can flow through them. And the other work we do to remove plates of energy will also help, so you don't have to get them perfect right now. But we're doing 19, 20, and 21 of the gallbladder meridian. And the real color of the meridian and the energy, your life force flowing within them, would ideally be a red color. The energy, so just imagine that you flow there and melt away whatever's not you within that meridian. Do you need to see to do this? No. You do it with your intention, your imagination. Couple deep breaths. Move your toes, move your legs. Your gallbladder meridian continues down the sides of your body all the way down to your feet. So just be aware of your legs, the sides of your legs. Be aware of your toes. All right, so then the next one is shoulder bridge. It's there in the bright turquoise lettering. The Sanjiao meridian, SJ 14 to 15, is what I'm calling this the shoulder bridge. It's in the diagram there. The third SJ 13 is that point on the turquoise meridian that is right in the upper arm, and then that meridian, the flow goes upward to SJ 14 and SJ 15. So that is sort of, you know, a straight line there, going up your shoulder, going along your shoulder. So I call that the shoulder bridge area. That's another place that you can get a lot of intense blockage. So when repairing and unblocking that whole area, really SJ13 I'll do as well. The point right there, your upper arm. And then SJ14 and 15. The shoulder bridge. Go right there. You want to just unblock it and relax it enough so it expands as much as necessary. And of course, your auras around that area too, you can unblock those with gold light. Your auras around your shoulder bridge area. Just melt any hardness that you notice. And if you don't notice because you can't see, just imagine. Imagine the chunks of hardness and melt them down. So again, this is shoulder bridge area. Sanjiao 13, Sanjiao 14, and 15. And I do have videos. I didn't make them though, but there's a video on each meridian, so you can watch the flow and watch where it starts. Like Sanjiao starts in one of your fingers and it ends up around here. So you could watch that if you want. I have the playlist linked in the comment section. The playlist of the 12 TCM meridians, traditional Chinese medicine meridians. Oh, la, 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 la. So be aware of your aura around your shoulder bridge area. And you can scoop out any hardness and you can change those, scoop it out, and just where you go, scoop it out, and just where you go. To the extent that's helping general, of course. But scoop out any yuck that's not you around your shoulder bridge area, including your auras around there. And just where you go, scoop it out. And just where you go, scoop it out. And just where you go. All right, and then the last one there, the zigzag area, they're written in brown, the shoulder zigzag, which is small intestine points, small intestine meridian, SI, 9 to 15. So on the diagram, you see that big zigzag line along behind the clavicle bone there, behind the shoulder blade. And that first point in small intestine 9 is the one in the diagram, the dot right by the armpit. So you can just start with that one, and so that the energy flow goes from the point by your armpit all the way up to near your, to near your neck. So unblock, so it's like a river that you unblock before as much as it needs. And as needed, just unblock your auras behind there too. Sometimes you might find that you need to go back and forth and alternate. That small intestine 9 by your armpit, doing that again. And I'm just going point by point. So 13, 14, 15, that's the straight line part right there. In the brown colored meridian, small intestine meridian. And just comb through the auras behind there. And scoop out anything that's not you that's good to get rid of in the meridian and in the auras behind there. Scoop it out, and just here you go. Scoop it out, and just here you go. Scoop it out, and just here you go. Okay, so that was all the points. So, great job. You are a total rock star for doing all your points, if you did. Even if you just kind of tried. Good job. Okay, so plates of energy around your neck and shoulders is sort of the add-on that I wanted to do today. I've already talked about that you want to unblock your auras around these meridians. But we'll do it even more now. So first we'll do it around your astral body, neck and shoulders, around this whole area. You know, this around your swoop, your bridge, your zigzag. So if you think of just your astral body, which looks like your physical body, but it's just energy, right? So you have your astral body aura. So just your astral body, just imagine a copy of that, and look for hard plates of energy just kind of sitting on this whole area that are healthy and gentle to get rid of right now. Or just imagine one. And you can imagine if there are any invasive beings kind of connected to this hard plate of energy, because they're going to make it a little dramatic if you're trying to get rid of this plate of energy. So just say, angels, if there are any invasive beings connected to this plate of energy, can you please recycle them? And that way it's just easier, less dramatic to get rid of it. So just use a lot of gold light, and you're just loosening up this hard plate of energy that's around, these shoulder points on your astral body, and just lift it off and give it to your angels. Angels, here you go. And breathe into your toes, check your grounding. Right, so let's do that again. So just imagine your astral body, which is just, usually we heal both at once, astral and physical body. So this time we'll just do the astral body, and then we'll do the physical after. So imagine your astral body and your astral body shoulders, your astral body neck and head, and just imagine a hard plate of energy that is sort of draped around these shoulder points, around your neck and around your shoulders and the back, upper back. And just say, angels, if there are any invasive beings at all connected to this hard plate of energy, can you please recycle them? And just let your angels do that work for you. And then now that the riffraff is out of the way, just imagine, again, your astral body, neck and shoulders, and loosen up that hard plate of energy that's kind of draped around your shoulders and your upper back and your neck. Loosen it up with gold light and just lift it off. Angels, here you go. So what's the point? Why are we doing this? This is it's a common place where people get shut down, or people are sort of muted, so they don't own their power. They don't own their personal power. They don't feel empowered. They don't create on a bigger level. And it could be these blocks are from past lives. It could be from this life. So that's astral body working. So now we've removed, I think, 3 different plates of hard energy in that area of your astral body, your neck and your shoulders, your upper back. So just use gold light and just wash out that whole area of your astral body, neck and shoulders and arms. While you're at it, do your arms. And the rest of your astral body, why not? So lower part of your astral body, down to your toes. And if you feel like your astral body is pretty worn out, maybe you need a new astral body, you can say, angels, if I need a new astral body, can we do that in my sleep tonight? You could get a brand new one. Because, sometimes the energy of your astral body gets a little too beat up. But the fact that you removed hard plates of control, oppression energy around your shoulders of your astral body will still help you with the new astral body too, if you get a new one. So again, just wash out this area of your astral body with gold light around your neck and shoulders and your upper back. And just real quickly, just a little bit on all your astral chakras. 7, 6, just a little gold light. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And your astral body grounding all the way down to the core of the earth. So unblock that. All right, cool. Okay, so now plates of energy around your shoulder points of your physical body. So your physical body energy system. Your physical body has its own chakras, its own aura, its own grounding. So that's working now, just the physical body. And just be aware of if you have something that's healthy and gentle to get rid of right now, that's a plate of heaviness, like a hard thing sitting on your shoulder area and your neck area. And say, angels, if there are any invasive beings connected to this, can you please recycle them? And just take some deep breaths. And then go ahead and loosen it up with gold light, this plate of hard energy around your physical body, neck and shoulders and upper back. And lift it off. Angels, here you go. Just do a little washing out there. Gold light within your neck and shoulders of your physical body and around your auras around it. Okay, and be aware of another hard plate of energy that's really good to get rid of around your physical body, upper back, shoulders, and neck. And say, angels, if there are any invasive beings connected to this, can you please recycle them? And then go ahead and loosen it with gold light. And lift it out. Again, this is a hard plate of energy. Angels, here you go. Miniature angels. And if within healthy and gentle, there's another hard plate of energy around your physical body, neck and shoulders and upper back that you can get rid of. Just be aware of that heavy plate of energy just sitting around your neck and shoulders and upper back. And just say, angels, if there are any invasive beings connected to this, can you please recycle them? And then loosen it up with full light. Again, this is around your physical body, shoulders, neck, and upper back. And just lift off that hardness and just let you go. Now just unblock around your shoulders, around your neck. And now go ahead and so now you can comb through that whole area, both astral and physical. Just to wrap up this little shoulder work. So you're imagining both your astral body and your physical body, your astral body aura, your physical body aura, and all your Wei Qi auras right now. So everything in your shoulders area. Now just comb through it with full light. So within your shoulders and neck, and around your shoulders and neck. And you may find that you are coming more in to this area. Like there's more space for you to be in your shoulders and neck now. So you got rid of a lot of that oppressive, heavy stuff around your neck and shoulders. All right. Good job. So that concludes the shoulder work. So I'll do the cheering kids. So great job. Great job, great job. So I'll just see what's next. So we're going to clear manipulations in order to help the theme. So manipulation is my term. It's a catch-all term. It means, things people did to you, basically. So sometimes people are consciously manipulative. Sometimes they don't realize, like, that's bad karma. Just laughing at different situations when I've been working with someone and I'm like, that's not good karma. Sometimes people, they just feel really entitled, like that someone should do something, and that's that, but controlling other people is not good karma. I mean, if it's your 3-year-old and you're trying to get them to not run in front of a car, okay, yeah, obviously that's part of the agreement that you have with your 3-year-old. But once they're like 30, you know, you're there. It's generally not a part of the spiritual agreement anymore to control them. Also, business associates, like if you have a business client, even if you need money to pay your rent, it's still bad karma to control people. So there's that. Anyway, I probably don't have to say that to most of you guys, but I have had clients that are fuzzy on those concepts. So just wanted to mention that. But anyway, so that was explaining. Still, we'll do more explaining probably. More explaining now. But anyway, so I was looking at a sample person just now, and it's somebody's daughter that I feel a lot. She's in like junior high probably at this point, early high school. And I looked at, does she have a sense of purpose? And it's very muffled. It's like the image I saw is it's like this gemstone, but it's wrapped up in black sort of felt fabric, and it's all wrapped up and it's muted. So she does not have a sense of, it's very windy right now. She does not have a sense of her own purpose. And, in junior high, who does really? But it would be nice, if you get more of a sense of like who you are, what's important to you, what are your goals in life. You could waste a lot less time. That would be good, right? So it's still nice. Even a 3-year-old, if they had more of a sense of purpose, that could be cool. But anyway, but she didn't have much of a sense of purpose because she had this black fabric wrapped around the gemstone that represented her sense of purpose, her sense of goals and direction and motivation and all that. And what was the black fabric? It was manipulations from past lives, not from this life, but past lives, like different sort of controlling parents, controlling religions, controlling cultural situations, controlling family situations, controlling relationships, just leftover yuck from all that. And it has kind of muted and blocked her sense of who she is, what's important to her. So she kind of has a blah a lot of times. So that's a good reason to clear manipulations, right? So that you have a greater sense of purpose, and also obviously you're more able to have positive change, create positive change, and have confidence, right? So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be clearing manipulations. We're not going to worry about what they are, but it is basically energy from other people in your space. It could be hard objects. It could be little pieces of information that's not yours, whatever. So that's what we're going to do. All right. So just imagine a little mini you, right? You don't have to be able to see it. Just imagine a little mini version of you, and just remind yourself, hey, okay, I really want a sense of purpose, and I want a sense of motivation, and I want a sense of goals. I want to care about my life, and I want to have a sense of clarity, increased sense of clarity. I want positive change. I want, confidence, and just be aware of any manipulations in your space that are blocking that. And you don't have to see every little piece of energy, but you could see it in a simple way, like, I saw with that client where it was like there was this black fabric around her. I saw it around a gemstone, but whatever. So you could imagine in a simple way all the manipulations that are still in your space as like a big black fabric covering you up. And then just go ahead and use a lot of gold light. You can say, angels, help me do this. And you can see if there are any invasive beings connected to this manipulative energy, can you please recycle them, angels? So that way it's like a lot easier to do once you get the invasive beings out of the way. Okay, and then just unwrap the fabric that represents manipulations in your space in the way of the theme. And then just give that yucky fabric to your angels. Angels, here you go. No more yucky fabric. And if you prefer to, imagine all the little tiny pieces of energy and pieces of information that's not yours instead and remove it that way, that's fine. Okay, so let's do it again. Just imagine a little mini you and give yourself a little healing, lots of gold light through your auras, through your grounding, through your chakras, everything. And just imagine any manipulations in your space that are healthy and gentle to get rid of right now that are in the way of the theme for you. So they're reducing your sense of purpose, reducing your sense of confidence, or your ability to have positive change. Just imagine all that like a big black fabric covering you. And then just go ahead and say, angels, if there's any invasive beings connected to this junk, can you please recycle it? Recycle those invasive beings. And then just unwrap the fabric representing those manipulations and give that fabric to your angels. Angels, here you go. And just give yourself a little healing. All right. So you deserve lots of, let's do butterflies for that one. Yay! So that was clearing manipulations out of your space in the way of the theme. And we did it as a black fabric, optionally. When we remove the manipulations, we imagine them like a black fabric. Alrighty. So what to do next? I'm gonna just figure that out. Turn off the butterflies maybe. I'm gonna look at a sample person for a minute, so I'll be quiet. Okay, so I was looking at a sample person, and I was looking at, well, does she have a satisfying sense of purpose, like clarity and motivation and focus? And I was looking at how she gets distracted by, because she cares about her kids, she cares about different relatives and her partner and certain friends. And so it gets distracting. It's nice to care about people and have people you care about, of course, but it's kind of like she's busy watching their movies and she's less in her own movie. Like she's in these little, she's not super invasive and she's getting less invasive with people she cares about, but it's like she's in these different movie theaters watching these different loved ones. So each part of her that's in a different movie theater watching a different loved one is not in her own movie doing and experiencing. You see what I'm saying? So, and then I looked at, okay, well, why? This has been explaining, and I will do more explaining now. So I was looking at, why is she not more in her own life? And it looks like inner emptiness. And inner emptiness is this term I use, but it's typically what it feels like. It feels like an inner emptiness, kind of like a void that you have in your space, like you're missing something. But ironically, sometimes it is that you need to nourish yourself more, but also it can be that you actually have something that's not yours in the place of what you should have, so like if we just take it, a lot of times it's very heart chakra related, fourth chakra, which has to do with self-love, positive perspective, gratitude, self-care. So a lot of times inner emptiness can be an issue with the fourth chakra, but I don't think we have to make it just about the fourth chakra to work it, because it could relate to some other chakras as well and other parts of your energy system. So, but anyway, you could, if it was just a fourth chakra thing, maybe it's easier to explain. Like you could actually feel inner emptiness, but it's really that you have, like, say, some of your dad's depression energy stuck in your fourth chakra. And it makes you feel empty, but you're actually full of somebody else's energy. So it's not actually an emptiness. It's sort of ironic, but it feels like an emptiness. Because really, you're too full. So what we're going to do is we're going to clear out, anything that is, just heavy and cloggy that's not you, or, maybe it's overly frenetic, but it's not you, but whatever. Anything that's not you in the way, giving you that feeling of inner emptiness. And then we'll also, after that, we'll nourish with flower healing for the healing energies that you need to fill the void, so if it's not really a void, we got to make sure to clear the gunk out, and then we can nourish, because that's good to do anyway. Everyone could always use more nourishing with healing energy. So make lots of healing energy flowers and give to yourself so you can. So then, because that person that I'm looking at, she would feel a lot less inner emptiness, hopefully, after we do this. And then it would help her ease out bit by bit of watching everyone else so much subconsciously, and she would be able to be more in her own movie that way. Because she's avoiding being in her own movie because of the inner emptiness. It doesn't feel good. So she's distracting herself with these dramas about other people. So if you have less inner emptiness, it feels better to be you. It feels better to experience every day of your life. And so there's not as much of a temptation to distract yourself and avoid your own life. So I hope that makes sense. So now we will do the easy part. So first, like I said, sometimes inner emptiness is really ironic and you're really stuffed up with other people's energy, making you feel empty. Totally ironic. So you can just, however you want to do it, like you can imagine pulling it out of you if that feels good, or you can imagine a little copy of you and then pull it out of your copy of whatever junk is not you within you, making you feel this inner emptiness feeling, and just lift it out and say, angels, here you go. And again, you want to have that sense of like, okay, I want to do what's healthy and gentle. I want to be aware of what's healthy and gentle to get rid of. I want to get rid of what's healthy and gentle, right? But if you're handing it to your angels, that kind of also is another safeguard, because then, they'll fix it with you if you just do that. Right? So imagine a little copy of yourself, or just do it from within you like that if you like that better. And just use gold light and loosen up all the junk that's not you, that's making you feel like you're empty inside. And just lift out that junk and give it to your angels. Angels, here you go. A couple deep breaths. Now, maybe you could do that another time, still within your healthy and gentle, but for me, that was enough. I already did the healthy and gentle amount of, clearing out the junk, making you feel, ironically, inner emptiness. So now we'll do the flower healing part, the nourishing part. So to help relieve your sense of inner emptiness. So go ahead and you could, use your hands if you want or not. I always like using my hands. So go ahead and make energy healing flowers out of universal healing energy. So they'd be gold or rainbow colors or both. And just whatever vibration of universal healing energy that you need to heal yourself so you don't feel inner emptiness, so you don't have inner emptiness. Just make as many flowers as you need. Maybe you need a whole bunch of flowers, right? And say, angels, can you check my flowers? And then now that your angels have checked them, maybe they made nice little adjustments, and go ahead and give it to yourself. Yeah, just take some deep breaths. Some deep breaths. Take some deep breaths. I can say that. And one more time, let's make as many as you need, energy healing flowers for yourself out of universal healing energy. So I'll make a whole bunch, as many as you need to help you with having less and less inner emptiness. So make all these healing flowers for yourself. Say, angels, can you check my flowers? And then give them to yourself. You can put them wherever you want, and they'll go wherever they need to go within your space. All right, good job. Woohoo! Give you some confetti on that one. Woohoo! Great job, great job, great job. Great job, great job. I'm going to look and see what we need to do next. Okay, let's unblock your inner flow river. So that is, you imagine a river, that represents everything within you that should flow. So all your chakras, all your aura layers, the energy within your body system, energy within your grounding. Just imagine any blocks and then just melt them away. Any blocks that are healthy and gentle to melt right now. So maybe it's some repressed anger that just is not clearing. Just melt that away. Maybe it's some fear, old anxiety that just hasn't cleared yet. So take your time and melt that away. Maybe it's some old grief that is good to clear right now. It's not too much, but for some reason you just do everything but that. Maybe there's some blocks to your confidence. Maybe it's really like some advice that somebody gave you and you're keeping their advice in your 7th chakra, which is going to block your confidence. So you can melt away their energy. You can keep the knowledge from your experiences, keep the knowledge from your communications. You just don't have to keep people's energy in your space. So if you have any dumped energy from others, you can melt that away from your river, melt that out of your river. I don't know if moving water helps, but maybe. So again, just imagine your inner flow river. Imagine whatever baggage is in the way of improving the flow and just melt that away. Maybe it's some shame or some guilt, feeling like you're not good enough. So just use lots of gold light and melt it away. Maybe it's some regret, like, oh, I shouldn't have done that, or I wasted these years, blah, blah, blah. So just find that regret and that self-judgment, and just melt it away. No sense in blocking yourself up over stuff like that. Maybe your river is blocked because you have somebody in your life that's kind of sadistic. And they're kind of like attached to telling people that they're going to fail. You know, they're very negative. So maybe you have some of that, like some sadism from somebody else in your space. Like, you're going to fail. You're this, you're that, you're terrible, you're whatever. Just melt that away. Just melt it out of your river. Don't let it mess your flow up. Just melt it away. All those insults, all those opinions from other people. It's great that other people have opinions, that's fine, but you don't need them within your energy field. You don't need their energy in your energy field. Just melt it away. Again, find some more blocked energy in your inner flow river that maybe it's blocking your purpose. Maybe it's like a bunch of confusion. So just melt that away. All right, good job. Good job, good job. So I'm going to be quiet for a minute. Okay, so one of the last things we're going to do in this healing is adjusting your awareness, and we'll just do that by clearing some baggage. And we'll just kind of visualize your levels of awareness. Because sometimes, like for example, you can hear. That's part of why I like January. And that New Year's is really the only holiday that I'm fond of. Because at least in the US, there's this sense of like positive change. There's more of like, more people are thinking of making changes to their life in January because of New Year's and just sort of the ideas around New Year's. And I can hear that. Like it's sort of like a music, you know, like an uplifting music, the sort of the collective vibe of more people than usual thinking about change and thinking about positive change and feeling empowered, like that they could make change, they want to make change. Versus like a lot of the time, you know, life is very challenging. Can be for many people, for anybody really. And so sometimes that sound that you might hear subconsciously is very chaotic, very unpleasant. You know, you could hear people suffering, you could hear their anger, you could hear their sadness, you could hear their stress, you could hear their, you know, complaining on, like in the US, the work week starts on Monday, although I've learned that in some countries, like I believe Qatar, the work week starts on Sunday, which I didn't know. So then I don't know if on Saturday you can tell, maybe not, I think, because maybe Saturday is like the day where you do religious observations. So maybe, well, but maybe, yeah, because here in the US, I guess, if people do religious stuff, well, some people do Saturdays, whatever. But I can hear, before the work week starts for most people around here, I can hear like people going, oh, I don't want work to start again, or oh, I don't like my job, or you know, I can hear this sort of collective angst about a lot of people don't like their job. And they'd rather just have Saturday and Sunday where they're, you know, doing, they feel like they have more choice and freedom on the days that they're not working. So anyway, that awareness, sometimes you could be overly aware of the suffering of others. And like, for example, people that watch the news about wars and stuff, and then they get really stressed out, you know, or even if they don't watch the news, they're aware of whatever wars are happening and, you know, all these terrible things happening, and it really stresses them out. Part of that is they're absorbing the energy, but part of it is they just hear it, and then they get all blocked up about, you know, their own baggage that gets triggered because they're aware of the suffering of others. So you can adjust your levels of awareness so that you don't hear, like, so that the music isn't so loud from other people, and that you're more aware of yourself. And why does that awareness how does that awareness get so off? Well, sometimes, like, say if you're a kid in an abusive household, you might subconsciously adjust your awareness so that you're very aware of the mood of your parents or your sibling or whoever's bullying you or abusing you. You want to be very aware of their mood because you're trying to predict when something's going to happen, right? So it can be abuse situations in this life or past lives that have made you overly sort of hyper aware of others and how they're doing, and much less aware of yourself and how you're doing and what you like and what you want to do, and, you know, what you could do to heal yourself today or help yourself. You know, are you hungry? Are you thirsty? You know, do you need rest? You know, simple stuff. You could, if your awareness is like the dial is wrong and it's like too much, external, then you're not really, part of why you're not taking care of yourself is you're just not aware of what you need. Like, you can really tune out of that. And so anyway, I think that this would be nice to help with the theme, you know, having more confidence, having more purpose, having more ability to create positive change. If you weren't so, if your awareness levels were healthy, let's say, right? Whatever blend for you is healthy. Your awareness of others in your immediate life, in your social circle, your awareness of others in the world at large, and your awareness of yourself and your angels and your body, your physical body. You know, a lot of people have just blocked out the awareness of their physical body, and so they're not really making decisions that make sense for their physical body. They're kind of oblivious to, you know, because like there's some subtle things that can happen, like the food you eat. You know, you can have a physical symptom today that's from food you ate yesterday. But if your awarenesses are so turned off about your body and yourself, then there's no way you're going to figure that out. You know. So anyway, so let's work on a healthy awareness. You know, so it's a healthy balance of yourself as a spirit, yourself as your body, and, you know, others in your life and the world at large. You know, whatever's a healthy balance for you. You don't have to really micromanage that, but we'll just clear baggage in the way of you having a healthy balance. And then we'll just say, angels, can you help me to have a healthy balance, you know, of my awareness of myself, my body, and others. Okay. So that was explained quite a bit. All right, so just double check your grounding. You can make them brand new, red or orange or yellow, nice and wide, all the way down to the core of the earth. You can bring your groundings up high as your third chakra, right here, where your sternum bone ends, third chakra. Yeah, just comb through your whole energy field. You can redo your gold buffer zones. I didn't mention that before. There'll be a video down below called Gold Energy or Buffer Zones, if you don't know about those. All right, and so you can go ahead and make a big gold blanket out in front of you and just put on that blanket any baggage in the way of you having a healthy balance, healthy awareness. So maybe there's baggage making you too aware of yourself and not aware of people around you, or there's baggage making you overly aware of everyone around you and their emotions and their, you know, dramas or global stuff, you know, so whatever, any baggage that's skewing your awareness, making you maybe oblivious to your physical body or giving you inaccurate awareness of your physical body. So just put all that baggage out in front of you and say, angels, is it okay to clear all this? Is this all healthy and gentle to clear right now? That way your angels will remove anything that's too much. Deep breath. So go ahead and clear everything that's still there, because it's healthy and gentle to do right now. And let's do that again. So if your blanket's gone, make a big gold blanket and put on it any baggage and skewing your awareness levels of your body, yourself, people in your immediate social circle, people in your wider social circle, people in the world, your awareness of all those people. What is skewing your awareness, making you maybe hyper aware or under aware? What's in the way of your healthy awareness? And just say, angels, is it okay to clear all this? And then anything that's left is healthy to clear, so just go ahead and melt it away. All right. So you can go ahead and notice, you can visualize it as little like a bar graph, or you can visualize it as a knob, whatever you like. But imagine your awareness of yourself, your awareness of yourself as a spirit. Imagine your awareness of your body, your physical body, and imagine your awareness of socially, people in your immediate life, people in your wider circle, and people in the whole world. And just say, angels, you can notice your awareness levels right now. You can notice, I kind of like a bar chart, a bar graph, but however you like it. But just notice, like, okay, before you did that clearing, what were your awareness levels? And then what are they like right now? And you can say, angels, can you help me adjust my awareness levels so they are as healthy as possible for me? Because sometimes for positive change, it is, having more self-awareness is important. Like, not like a judgy self-awareness where you're like, oh, no, I don't do this, and I don't do this well enough, and I don't do this, and no, I can't do this. Not like that, but like maybe if you have more of a healthy self-awareness, maybe you just notice like something that you could change. So it's totally doable, and maybe you notice something else that you could stop doing that's super doable, and it's like, oh, no, why not? So it kind of opens the door more to positive change if you have a healthy balance of awareness. And, if you were too hyper aware of, like, say, global events and stuff, or your wider social circle, that could be pretty stressful. So, putting that back at healthy levels can just help your mind not be so distracted and your emotions not be so distracted. All right, good job. Woo, 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 woo. So I'm going to just, we're going to wrap up. So just you can comb through everything, your auras, your physical body, your astral body, your shoulders, your neck, your arms, the rest of your body, all your major chakras along your spine. Do a little extra unblocking of your second and your first chakra. A little extra unblocking of your auras right around your body, especially beneath your feet and above your head. Unblock your auras above your head and above the top of your aura. You have dumped energy up there, so just melt all that away. Melt the dumped energy above the top of your aura. Couple deep breaths. You can say, angels, can you please help me wrap up this healing? And again, remind yourself, if these topics mean a lot to you, you can say, I'm going to let my angels help me with this. You say, angels, can you please help me with my positive change, my confidence, and my purpose? And if you have something else that, is not that theme that you really, really want angel help with, chances are your angels have been trying to help you with it. But, asking again maybe is always good. It can like recenter you and help you to receive their guidance, your angels' help. So, you can think of one other thing that you would like help with from your angels and just say that to your angels. Your angels, can you please help me with blah, blah, blah. All right. Good job. You're so amazing. Woo woo. That's a healing. Woo-hoo. Yay. Yay. Good job. Good job. We did it. It's a healing. Yay. Alrighty. So that's it. So I'll just end the live stream in a few minutes. I'll catch up on comments. If you have comments you would like to post about how the healing was for you, if you have a comment about any one of the topic, any part of the topic, the theme, you could mention it now if you want. And of course, I will be sending a post-healing survey late tonight. So you could, if I healed you, you could fill it out tomorrow or anytime in the next week or so. Yeah, anytime in the next week or week and a half. All right. So checking for comments I missed. And yay, I had power through this entire live stream. That is excellent because it's seriously windy out. So I'm totally lucky. Thank you, angels. Okay, so hi from Chicago. Hello from Qatar. Hello to you. Hey, Janet, 38 and rainy, snowy in Chicago. I know that experience very well. You still live there. Kitty is helping. Yes, yes, he's a great help with these live streams. Don't know how I could do it without him. Sounds perfect. Oh, that's nice. No, that's good. Yeah, thank you to my husband for lending me his recording microphone, etc. for this live stream. The amaryllis in the background are such a beautiful, vibrant red. Yeah, isn't that cool? I finally figured that out. I could put him back there for the live stream. I'm so used to, having Zen around our cat that she's now in angel form, but, in spirit form, but she used to eat all that stuff. So I could never have put flowers right there. I mean, you would have seen her eat it during the live stream. But now, because Smokey could care less about flowers. He's like, if it's not like fish, he's like, what's that? I don't care. If it's not like fish or chicken or something, he could care less. So, but I don't know if I can trust one of our dogs, IZZY. He's very mischievous. Like he'll eat, like if I leave a tissue around, he'll eat it, So I don't think I can. I think as soon as the live stream is done, I'll have to put those back on the counter. Keep them away from him. But yeah, they are nice for the live stream. So it says, love the healing today. I feel so good. The inner emptiness part was a big one for me. Oh, that's good to know. I also really liked the chapter transition discussion at the start. Yeah, I'm going to have to bookmark that. Or timestamp it. Chapter and transition period. Yeah, that's part of the intro discussion. I think I'm in a transition now. Yes, I think you are too. And I think that's for you and for some other people too. I think sometimes you can be so aware of what you want the next chapter to be that the transition period just seems like a waste of time. Like, gosh, what's my problem? Why am I so slow? And it's like, you're not, sometimes people are slow, but, usually if you're doing these techniques and stuff, you are not slow at all, and so it's, often it's just you're in a transition period that like there's an actual role for it. You're either resting or you need to clear a lot of energy and do more self-care and change your perspective. And, it's like it's like turning the ship a little, and it takes time to turn the ship, which is a reference to last healing. We did ship direction exercise. But anyway, so yeah, I'm glad you like that. Someone did trigger me during the river flow work, but I still feel amazing. Oh, good. Yeah, you have some invasive people that tend to rattle your cage when you're clearing energy. Well, you know, many of us have that. Yes, exactly. About transition period, feeling like it's a waste of time. I really needed to hear this discussion. Yeah, well, good. Yeah, that's funny. I mean, if your heart chakra is better, then you don't necessarily feel it's a waste of time. You maybe think like, is it a waste of time? But it's not like getting to you. But if you don't understand it's a transition period and your heart chakra blocks up, then you're like, I am such a loser. This is terrible. I'm doing nothing. You know? But it's not true. It's a transition period, which like it's a real thing. There's a purpose with it, and it's but so also so now that you're aware it's a transition period, you can get more clarity on that, do that exercise more, but also keep unblocking your fourth so that there's not the glass half empty version of that coming to your mind all the time. So this gold confetti is a good image for me making gold sandstone when I'm removing things from my aura. Yeah, I particularly like that gold confetti. That's so cute. Also because it's not easy to get that metallic look. Like you would think it is, but like you have to like search. I don't know, as a graphic designer, that must be a hard effect to make because I know because when I made this thumbnail image for the manifestation wings video, there's this standalone like 48-minute video or something on manifestation wings. And I found these gold metallic wings that I used for that thumbnail image. And it was hard to find that. There's just not a lot of, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. But anyway, I really like that. All right, well, cool. Nobody else is commenting, but it's a Tuesday, so, probably a lot of people are at work. But I hope the live stream is going well right now and people can see me. So yeah, I guess that's all I really have to say. I can just, I do have I guess a slight indoor gardening update. I've been, making sprouts that we have sometimes, like I'll have them sometimes in an omelet, or we'll have them sometimes in our dinners or in our soup. I had some sprouts in my soup last night, but I have to cook them because I can't have raw food, especially in the winter. But sprouts, they cook really quickly. So I'll make like alfalfa sprouts, in like a little sprouting jar, or broccoli sprouts. I don't like broccoli sprouts as much as alfalfa sprouts. But anyway, and then I have kale. I'll take images of them because they're getting a little too big for me to bring them out to show you. Just because, I think it'd be better once I get them nice on shelves, then I could take pictures of them and I can show you. But I planted about a month ago. I planted kale seeds and basil seeds finally. I think I showed you them when they were little babies. And now the kale is doing pretty well, and the basil is. I finally finished potting up the basil. Like you have to take it out of the little cell trays that it originally was in, and then give it a little bigger pot. So it was hard for me to find enough time to do that for the basil, but I did. So I'm excited. So now they're all in their pots. They're all happy. Well, they're getting happy. The basil kind of pouted at me because I didn't pot it up soon enough. But eventually it will stop pouting. When you use the gold confetti feature, it gives me a good image for making a gold sandstone to help remove things from my aura. I got punched in the stomach pretty hard during shoulder work. Oh, yeah, your sister's really pissy. No, that's odd. Maybe make her healing energy flowers. Because some people, they need something from other people, and if you don't give them like energy presents that are clean and checked by angels and all that, like energy healing flowers, if you don't do that, then they take stuff from you. But I think that some of those people Someone had a friend like that, and their friend kept like communicating fear and like worry and like all that was going wrong for their in their lives to my client and other friends that she had. And what it was she wanted their comfort energy. She wanted their energy. Like she sort of collected their energy like little body pillows all around her. Like, oh, this friend cares, this friend cares, this friend cares. And so she literally like collected other people's energy because that's how she felt safe. Which, you know, she was never really safe, which was why she was always freaking out. So it's not a good thing to do. But anyway, some people get caught up in these sort of codependent patterns where they hold on to other people's energy, thinking it'll help. So what do you do if you know somebody like that? You know, because that's unhealthy for everyone involved. Well, you call your energy back, but then you can make, you know, regular energy healing flowers out of universal healing energy, have the angels check it, put it in a respectful space in front of them, you know, way in front of their aura, and just be like, hey, the angels check them if you want, here's the present. And then that way they can have presents from you, so they'll have something to clutch onto, but it's not you. So you can try that. I mean, I know that's weird. Since she was just so aggressive with you, why would you make her presents? But it could be that, you know, if you were to make just copious amounts of energy healing flowers and just, you know, a couple times a day for a couple days, then she would just have so much from you. She'd be like, oh my gosh, you know, and she would clutch onto them and it would, you know, make her leave you alone, basically. So anyway, all right. And if, there is a video, which I'm sure you've seen, but some other people maybe might want to watch it. It's called Clear Conflict, Reduce Conflict, something like that. If you search Janet Wright Healing, JW Healing, Clear Conflict, I think you'll find it. I have like a buzz cut in that video. But anyway, okay, so I'll show my dogs, and that's that. End of live stream. So, let's see. Oh, wait, let me put away my little sheets of people's names. Let's do. Okay, so that is Abel right there, although the camera focus is all messed up, unfortunately. But anyway, that's Abel. And he's not wearing a cone, which is really good. I don't know why it's like that. And that's Izzy right there. Man, my camera focus is so messed up. Yeah, that sucks. I don't know how to fix that. But anyway, far away there, that blur, that's my dog Izzy. The one that eats tissues. He has to go to the vet tomorrow. And I'm going to take him. He had a little medical drama a few days ago. So we're going to get him checked out. Oh well. I'm about to end the live stream, so it really doesn't matter if my focus is ruined. Okay, you're so amazing. We'll do some butterflies as we wrap up. Yay, good job. Go, go, positive change, confidence, and purpose. You can do it. Bye.